So in Terra, gold is very important because you will be needing gold to buy your potions. You'll be needing gold to buy teleporting tickets, and aside from that, most importantly, you will be needing gold to enchant your equipment. So depending on the level of your equip, any equip that you will be enchanting, you'll be needing gold as part of the materials. So the higher the tier of your weapon is, the more gold that you will be needing. So for those who are new to Terra and who just hit 65, gold is actually one of the most challenging resources to actually earn in game. So how to earn gold? So before you hit 65, I would recommend that you do your story quests, okay? You do your story quests because every story quests completed generates gold. And if you have your elite status, regardless if it's gold or silver, every completed story quests doubles the gold rewards as well. So once you hit level 65, some of um, some of some parts of the game are will be made available for you. So one of this is the Guardian Legion reward. So this can be one of ways for you to earn gold as well, because every time that you complete your Guardian quests, you will be rewarded with one Guardian chest. So a Guardian chest looks like this. Sorry, I already used up my Guardian chests. For a moment, this one, a Guardian Legion jewel box. This is rewarded every time that you fill a bar in your Guardian Legion quests. So you need 100,000 points, and you can do this 40 times in a day. So meaning to say you can have 40 Guardian Legion jewel box. Now you have two options. Once you have these boxes, you can actually place it in trade broker and sell it. Okay, however, I would recommend that instead of placing it in trade broker, I would recommend that you open this. Opening your Guardian Legion jewel boxes may generate rubies, sapphires, emeralds, or diamonds. So most of the time it's rubies. Okay, however, rubies costs 100 gold if you sell it directly to NPC. So having a 20 gold difference between your ruby and the Guardian Legion jewel box sold in the trade broker is not justifiable. That's why just use your Guardian Legion jewel box. And who knows, you might get emeralds or diamonds. Sapphires are worth 200 gold, emeralds are 1000 gold, and diamonds it's 10,000 gold. So your Guardian Legion jewel boxes, you can have 40 of it once again by doing your Guardian Legion quests. So these are all the types of Guardian Legion quests that you can do. They are timed, so we have some quests with a 5-minute time and some which are 10-minute quests. So you can actually just highlight any of this, then hit triangle buttons for you to be teleported immediately to that map, to the location of the quest. Okay? So I would recommend that you do this if you're a DPS, because DPS actually gets to complete this 40 quests in a day faster than any other classes. Okay, that's the first one that you can do to earn gold. The second one is your Vanguard requests. So your Vanguard requests, most of the time it's dungeon centric for you to get more gold. So dungeons gives more gold other than your story quests and solo Vanguard requests. So you can only do 16 of this. So making sure that prioritizing which of your Vanguard requests should be done is a must. So as for me, my priority for my Vanguard request is number one is my Island of Dawn requests. It's not because of the gold, but because of the Dawn Storm tokens that I need. Second on my list is every time that you complete one of your Guardian Legion quest, you fulfill one of the requests, okay? And you get to earn 1020 gold for it. So that's my second priority. And then my third priority is actually the dungeons of the higher tier. Okay, because I'm not actually just doing Vanguard requests dungeon for gold, but also for these extra rewards. Okay, so this is how I attack my Vanguard requests. Now, once I've completed my Vanguard requests, I visit this group of NPCs. Okay, so the first one is the Celestial Arena. So you can actually have like three entries, if I'm not mistaken, two or three entries. And every time that you finish one entry, you will be ranked according to how you performed for that 7 stage instance. It's just easy. So it's just minions popping out, and you just need to clear the minions in a given time. So if you get a second rank, you will be rewarded with rubies. Okay, I think two or three rubies each clear, some gold, and enchanting materials, and they will be and they will be sent to you via parcel. However, if you did well, it's like 36,000 points and above, you will get sapphires instead of rubies. So it's like two or three pieces of sapphires plus enchanting materials and gold delivered directly to your parcel. So if you just hit 65 after doing your Vanguard request, these are not optional. Okay, you will be needing this because the enchanting materials given by these NPCs are actually needed to upgrade your Guardian and your Twist Shard equipments. So after doing my Celestial Arena, I also do my Echo Arcana. Okay, now Echo Arcana is part of your Vanguard requests. Now, guys, if you finish the 16 Vanguard requests in a day, you can still do your Vanguard requests. However, the gold amount that you will be getting will be significantly low. So, doing this quests once you're done with the 16 Vanguard requests will only generate 10 gold. But that's not bad, okay? So, this instance will not give you emeralds or sapphires or rubies. However, it will give you 10 gold. That's flat 10 gold and enchanting materials. Okay? And aside from that, please also do your ace dungeons. Your ace dungeons, you have 2 entries each. Okay? So every time that you clear your ace dungeons, it's 100 gold if you haven't completed your 16 Vanguard requests in a day, okay? Or 10 gold once you're done with the 16. So I recommend doing Ace Dungeons because every instance can actually give you an emerald. Okay, it's a chance. However, every time I complete my 4 entries for Ace Dungeons, 2 for each of this one, okay, I'm guaranteed 1 emerald. I don't know, my RNG might just be good. However, there are days that I don't get any. Okay, but you can get a sapphire as well. So it's just based on luck. Okay. However, it drops enchanting materials as well. So if you are on Guardian, Twist Shard equipments, do this because enchanting materials needed for those types of equipments are also dropped on these dungeons. So if you are on a Guardian equip, you can actually do this. For a Guardian equipped character, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Now this one, Pit of Petrox, it's a 3 entry dungeon. It's kind of difficult. Um, I would recommend you entering this dungeon if you are a DPS, Frost Metal minimum. Okay, if you are a Mystic or a Priest, it will be very difficult for you. Even if you are using Stormcry gear, it will be kind of long. Okay, so this dungeon is actually very DPS friendly. Okay, tank brawler will have an easy time with this dungeon. Lancer, probably like um, 10 minutes, depending on the equips. I mean. So this can be a source of your gold as well because every time that you kill the boss, it's just one boss instance. It can drop rubies, sapphire, emeralds. And if you're lucky enough, you can get designs for golden plates and silver plates, which costs like 90,000 gold when you place it on your trade broker. Okay. Now, next one is actually mining ores. Okay, mining ores, mining plants, or mining essences. Now in Terra, resources are actually scattered um, all over the Terra map. Okay, so if you're new to Terra, you might be wondering what these little things are, which are quite abundant when you were actually leveling in Lumbertown or Crescentia. So these are actually some an example of resources. So in Terra, you have your three types of resources. You can have your plants, essences, and ores. This is as of today's patch, okay, October 31, 2019. Because future patches will add more resources, fishing resource, and everything. So you can actually farm this one. Okay, you can gather this one. However, gathering costs production points. So if you go to your crafting, you can actually see your production points here. Your production points, it's used when you craft something or when you gather something. So gathering something costs 25 production points, and crafting something, it will depend on the type of the equipment or the weapon that you're crafting. Okay, so you can actually farm or gather those resources, and from that you can either craft. Okay, you can either craft or sell it directly in the trade broker. Once again, because this uses production points, I would recommend that you do some searching in the trade broker and check which of these materials costs the highest. Okay, you want it's gonna be useless if you'll be farming for something, gathering for something which costs like 10 gold or 1 gold once you place it in trade broker. So if you want to check the most expensive materials used for crafting, you can go to your trade broker. Okay, and under crafting, go to materials, and items here are listed according to price. So the further you move from the first page, you'll locate the most expensive you locate the most expensive materials. So right now, if we're just talking about crafting materials, the most expensive, if I'm not mistaken, are this one, your elemental scarabs, your straw scarabs. They are rare materials, meaning to say you only get a chance to get this if you're um, gathering ores, gathering plants, or gathering essences. Okay, so there's no exact resource to farm this. However, it's just a chance that you get this while you're farming your resources. Elemental scarabs, if I'm not mistaken, are from essence resources. Straw scarabs are from plant resources. So if I am trying to gather a plant, there is a chance that I get a straw scarab, and these are actually expensive. Okay, now aside from you mining ores or plants or gems or essences, you can actually opt to sell your gems as well. So in Terra, we have gems. The lowest is your pearl, followed by your amethyst, then your ruby, your sapphire, your emerald, and your diamonds. So if you get amethyst or pearl, just directly sell it in NPCs because it's not needed anywhere. Okay, your rubies, you can have the option to place it in trade broker or sell it in an NPC. I would recommend that you just sell it in NPCs. It's 100 gold per ruby anyway. If you dump it in your trade broker, it's gonna cost like 100, 500 too. So the difference is so minimal. Okay, and aside from that, you'll have to pay for um, stocking fee or keeping fee once you place items in your trade broker. So most of the questions that I get from my friends is what gems am I supposed to sell? So if you intend of improving your crafting, keep sapphires. Okay. However, rubies, pearls, amethyst, sell it directly. Sell it directly to NPCs. Okay. Now, if you are actually planning to improve your crafting or to level up your crafting, gems can be crafted under alchemy. Okay. If you want to improve your crafting, you can keep your sapphires because sapphires are needed if you want to craft emeralds. Okay, your rubies are needed to craft sapphires. However, I would recommend that you just sell your rubies because if you need your sapphires, you can actually craft your rubies anyway. So you cannot craft, you cannot just craft emeralds with raw materials such as things gathered from ores. So you will be needing a tier lower gem. And I know that you are thinking, why can't I just directly craft emeralds anyway? Now the developers are just so intelligent enough to keep the balance in game. Now if you are to craft an emerald, you will be needing 5 sapphires and 100 artisan refining kit. So if you buy artisan refining kit, it's 1 gold something per piece. So 100 artisan refining kit will cost you like 1010 gold, 110 gold I mean, plus your sapphires 200 each. So that's 1100 gold for 1 emerald. So if you're planning to craft emeralds and sell it to NPC, then you're doing something wrong because you're producing something which costs 1,100 gold and you're selling it to NPC for 1,000. So I would recommend, okay, that you only craft emerald if you need it or if you want to level up your alchemy skills. So, once again, just a quick recap. Sell your rubies, sell your pearls, sell your amethyst, your sapphires. Keep them if you want to craft emeralds. Okay. Now, these gems are needed when you're trying to upgrade your equipments. So you will be needing emeralds once you start upgrading frost metal equipments. So if you are not yet on frost metal, if you are on twist shard or if you're on guardian set, sell your emeralds first. You won't be needing them in anyway. As of the moment, you won't be needing them. Sell your emeralds if you're using guardian set. I sold my emeralds until I was on my twist shard. Okay, because once you get to frost metal, instances will be made more available for your item level, and there is a high chance of getting emeralds on those types of instances. So don't be afraid. Like, hey, I might be needing emeralds in the future. That's too far from Guardian set. So just sell them and just sell your emeralds if you're on Guardian or Twist Shard set. You need gold on those stages of equipments rather than you needing emerald. Okay. Now, next one is dismantling enchantment materials. So your enchantment materials, um, they can only be used on a specific tier of equipment. So you have enchantment materials that can only be used for frost metal, that can only be used for guardian, for twist shard. So the hierarchy of equipments from lowest to highest is first you have your that we're talking about 65 and above, okay? You have your guardian set, then you have your twist shard, then you have your frost metal set, followed by your storm cry set, then your heroic oath. So your guardian set, once you have once you upgrade it to twist shard, any materials that is usable for a guardian set enchantment, do not sell them in NPCs. Now, and selling enchantment materials will only cost you like will only generate 10 silver per piece. Okay, it's just 10 silver per piece. So let's put those enchantment materials to a better use. Okay, let's make gold out of it. So if you have an enchantment material that is not usable by the current tier of your equipment, you can actually dismantle them. So for example, I have refined elixir. Now refined elixirs are for twist shard belt. I'm not wearing twist shard belt. Am I still wearing twist shard belt for a moment? I think I am. I think it's in Stormcry already. Yeah, I'm wearing Stormcry belt. So refined elixir is actually for twist shard belt, for simple brooches, for bellum accessories. I am done with this tier. I have already upgraded to better equipment, so I do not need refined elixirs now. Now, if you decide to sell it on NPC, as you can see, it's just 10 silvers. So instead of selling it to NPC, the best thing that you can do is to dismantle it. So just highlight the enchantment materials, press triangle, okay? Then you have two options to destroy or dismantle. So let's not destroy it, just select dismantle, okay? Then you can actually select the amount of the material that you would want to dismantle. Right now, I'll just for the purpose of presentation, I'll dismantle one, okay? And once you dismantle it, you'll get metamorphic emblem. Now, metamorphic emblem is very important because you can actually use metamorphic emblem as a currency in buying things that you need for future upgrades. Okay, if you go to your inventory and you highlight metamorphic emblem and and hit circle on your controller, you'll open the metamorphic emblem shop. So these are all enchanting materials that you can buy using your metamorphic emblems. So Archdivan oils, Archdivan surfactant, these are the most expensive that you can actually use your metamorphic emblems for. Okay, because I think it's actually not enchanting but upgrading the set already. Now, aside from the enchanting materials, if you want to make money, look at this too: the Elinus tiers and the Aged Elinus tiers. So it costs a lot of metamorphic emblems to buy these two. However, these are expensive once you place it in trade broker. So two types of players who purchases Elinus tiers and Aged Elinus tiers. The first player who purchase Elinus tiers in metamorphic shops are crafters. So every time that you use Elinus tiers, it replenishes 1,000 production points. So if you have more production points, you can craft more things, or you can actually gather more essences, ores, or plants. Now your Aged Elinus tiers is actually 4,000 production points, while this one is 1,000 production points. So if you are doing cost efficiency, buy Aged Elinus tiers because It's 4,000 production points for 17,400 metamorphic emblems. However, Elinus tiers 1,000 for 5,100 metamorphic emblems. Okay, now if you are to check the prices of this in Trade Broker, okay, it's under Arcane Supplies. Your Elinus tiers, the cheapest is at 5,850 gold. That's the cheapest. Okay, while your aged Linus, it's 24,000 gold. That's the cheapest. So this is one way of getting fast gold as well. So if you earned like 17,500 metamorphic emblems from this month dismantling enchanting materials that you won't be needing, then buy aged Linus tiers and drop it in the trade broker. Okay, because it's gonna be sold in 1 or 2 days. However, it's 24,000 gold. Okay, but less the trade broker's fee. Okay, now if you are to involve yourself in generating gold by the use of trade broker, I recommend that you get yourself an elite status. Okay, either get bronze, silver, or gold. However, if you have the money, yeah, I would prefer gold. Under other benefits, elite status will give you more item space in the trade broker, and you'll get lower brokerage fee. You'll get lower earnest money requirement. Earnest money is when you place something in trade broker, before that get posted, you need to pay the trade broker a fee for the trade broker to display your items. So that's the earnest money. And it's like, if I'm not mistaken, 10, 20, 15%. Let's check the earnest money. So if I list something, see, that's the earnest money. So let me just compute it, okay? It's like 4%. 4% of 4% of the item, aside from the fact that there will be a brokerage fee as well. So I recommend that you get yourself an elite status if you will be using the trade broker a lot in selling. And aside from that, if you are under elite status, buying something is actually cheaper because, as you can see, the brokerage fee is actually lowered as well. So if you are under bronze, you can have 20 items active. So this is per character, not the whole account. 4% earnest money requirement and 10% brokerage fee. If you are under silver, you have 50 items active, 3% earnest money, and 8% brokerage fee. And if you are an elite gold member, brokerage fee is only 5%, 2% earnest money, and 100 items active. So if you are planning to do a business in trade broker, get yourself a gold status. And in some forums that I have actually participated and read, some players who make gold in game are all in elite gold status. They often advise that if you're an elite gold status, you can get the money, you can get the money, the worth of your money in like 3 to 5 days if you're selling things which are sellable in trade broker. So aside from that, the last way of earning money is actually crafting things. So if you want to make a career or make gold in crafting, make sure that you only craft something which is needed by majority of the people. So if I am new to Terra and this is a new account, I would prioritize weapon crafting because everyone needs items or items for upgrading their weapons and their armors. And one of the things needed are actually are actually items that can only be crafted. You have your golden daric and your golden plate. Okay, your golden daric, if I'm not mistaken, as of this moment at my server, it's like 55 gold per piece, and it costs 10 production points. So for every 4,000 production points, you can craft 400 pieces of golden daric. And golden daric at 50 gold each, that's 20,000 gold for a full production points. However, when you craft, there is also a tendency for a critical success, meaning to say when you craft something and it's a critical, there is a critical bonus. For golden daric, instead of crafting one piece, if it gets a critical success, you get three pieces instead of one. For golden plate, instead of one, you get two pieces. Okay, so if you're new to Terra, focus on weapon crafting. This is where the money is as well. So golden daric sells for 50 gold, and you will be needing golden daric when you're enchanting your frost metal equipment as well. Frost metal to Stormcry, you will be needing golden daric. Okay. Now golden plates, it's needed if they are needed if you're upgrading Stormcry to heroic oath. So regardless, they are sellable in the trade broker. Okay. Now the plates, the designs costs a lot. Golden Daric design cost 53,000 gold. Golden plate designs cost 107,000 gold. The cheaper way that you can get these plates is to visit your trade broker. These plates can be dropped by bosses in instances. So Pit of Petrax, it it has a very low chance of dropping golden plates, golden darics, silver siglos, and silver plate design materials. That's why I would recommend that you get your three instances of Petrax, not only because of emeralds, but because of the chance of getting these designs. So under crafting, under designs, you will have all the arrays of the designs that you can use. As you can see, Golden Daric is 47,500, where the broker's fee it's 54,000, so you save like 3,000, 2,000 gold. Buy this if you want, or you can just buy directly from NPC. Now, the sad thing is that we have a golden plate. Golden plate sells like hotcakes here. So it's 115,000 gold. So that's not gonna be sold because if you buy it directly in NPC, it's just 107,000. So perhaps the one who actually posted that golden plate is just trolling around or doesn't know that the design is available in NPCs. So it's a long climb for you to get your golden darics, to your golden plate design. So what I did, okay, was to actually save money every day. I saved 5,000 gold every day, okay. I deposited in my bank, and I did that for me to get my golden daric. I'm just not one of the lucky few who gets designs in instances. So that's 5,000 gold every day. Okay, on my 11th day, I was able to buy my golden daric. Okay, I was able to buy my golden daric on my 11th day. Now, I crafted golden darics, okay, and the first the main purpose of crafting golden daric was for my use. So I did upgrade my equipment from frost metal to stormcry, and once I hit stormcry, I won't be needing golden daric. Instead, I would be needing golden plate, and that's the time that I crafted golden daric and sold it in trade broker. Okay, so in 5 days time I was able to buy my golden plate. So that's the technique. Okay, now there are two other ways actually to earn money in game. So One of the ways that you can earn money in game is to participate in guild rallies, or we call it world boss hunts. So it's different from your BAM hunts that responds every 5 or 6 hours. So you will get a notification on your chat screen saying that a certain world boss will appear. And if you go to your LFG under social, you will see an LFG here that needs 30 members. So instead of 2 over 5 or 3 over 5, as you can see here under the members column, you will see um, something over 30, meaning to say that they are needing people for the raid. They are needing people because of that announcement. So join the raid, okay, and go to the map where it was announced before, and once the world boss spawns, just hit it. But I will set your expectations. There is a crazy drop of FPS, a high chance for you to get kicked out of the game. The game freezes. That's just that's just actually part of part of the world boss hunt, because there are like 100 or 200 people joining, killing that world boss. The good thing is, as long as you secured a hit, you're guaranteed a prize. Okay, so your prize, it's gonna be delivered via parcel post. So if you are part of the guild, if you are part of the world boss hunt of the raid, okay, regardless of the damage that you did, as long as you are there, that you did damage the boss, you are guaranteed 10,677 gold. Okay, plus this item called Ducal Guild Supplies. So if you open this, you will have lots of enchantment materials, and the most important enchantment material here is your elemental essence, something that majority of the players are actually farming for. It's difficult to get this enchantment material. Let me show you that. This one, as of now, I only have like 5 of it, because you will be needing this for your Stormcry 7 to 8 to Heroic Oath or something. You will be needing Elemental Essence. That's why I would recommend that you join the Guild Rally or the World Boss Hunt. Aside from that, if your party places first, okay, instead of 10,000 gold, you get 17,000 gold. So that's an easy 10k or 17k gold. Now the sad thing is that the schedule is not fixed, okay? It's random. So you don't you don't have a fixed schedule of it. You don't know if it's going to be announced in the morning, it's going to be announced in the afternoon or the evening. So most of the guild raids or the world boss raids that I joined happened 2 o'clock a.m. onwards. Okay, but if you are online and you've seen this and you're not inside an if you are if you are inside an instance, okay, if you're inside the dungeon, um finish the dungeon. Don't leave your teammates, okay? However, if you're out of the dungeon and if you're just crafting something or gathering essence, stop it, then attend the world boss rally. You'll get 17k gold or 10k gold, okay? And lastly, one of the ways for you to earn your gold is to sell item mall materials. So in Terra, if in Terra store, all of the things that you see here, it's actually tradable, not unless specified, especially costumes, okay? So it's gonna cost you Terra coins to buy this. They call it EMPs or coins, shop coins. Now, if you buy something, you can actually sell it in Trade Broker. So in Trade Broker, people sells costumes directly from the item mall for them to get for them to get gold. So if you can actually see, that's why the price fluctuates. Now there are no fixed amounts, okay? There are no fixed amounts for these costumes. However, there are instances wherein some one player who will be needing a lot of gold will be selling things the cheapest. So for example, this one, you can see that this costume costs 52,000 minimum. That's the cheapest. However, if that person wanted gold, he or she sells these costumes at 25k gold. Okay, so this is one of the ways that you can earn gold that I would not recommend. Okay, however, if you earn gold a lot, then you can actually benefit from people posting things from the item malls. So as you can see, I bought all of the things here that I'm wearing, even my dragon. Okay, in 2 weeks time, earning gold from the things that I have mentioned from the start of the video. So it is possible to get the fashion that you want. It is possible that you can get the equipments that you want, the upgrade that you want, without using your credit card. Okay, so the only thing that you need to do is just to be organized and to do the ways you earn gold by basing on this video. So if you have any other ways to earn gold, let me know. Just place it in the comment section. Thank you.